Now we can go through another concept, that is types of movement. These are all movements. Just to see here, here as per our syllabus, and these movements are mainly classified into four types. Those are amoeboid, ciliary movement, flagellary movement, muscular movement. On which basis they have done these four types of classification means based on locomotory organs. They want to move from one place to another place. For that, these organisms are utilizing certain organs. Based on those organs, they have done these four types of classification. First of all, any organisms or any cells, they can use pseudopodia for a locomotion, and that is known as amoeboid movement. And this pseudopodia commonly we have seen in amoeba. That's why amoeba is sure example for amoeboid movement. But the question is, in this type of movement, you must be noticed in human beings. Based on this, they will ask some questions to the competitive examinations. So that where we have seen amoeboid movement in human beings means one is macrophages, and another one is leukocytes, and third one is cytoskeletal elements. Just have a look, and this diagram shows how the macrophages are moving from one place to another place, and just movement of protoplasma or cytoplasma in this cell, it can form false leg. Through that it can move from one place to another place, and this is the best example for amoeboid movement. Next one is ciliary movement. This organism, they can move with the help of cilia, and the word cilia is came from Latin. In the Latin, the meaning of cilia is eyelash. It is just like a small hair-like structures. You have noticed here in this diagram, small hair-like structures we have seen here, and that is about what? Cilia. And these cilia mainly we have seen in cells of trachea and oviduct, and these cells shows ciliary movement. And this diagram 1, this is the cells they having cilia. This kind of cells we have seen in the oviduct. What is oviduct? It is a part of female reproductive system. We have seen like this diagram. This is the female reproductive system, this is the egg, and this is the oviduct. If you cut this oviduct, and the cells are visible like this, and that's why this oviduct consists of ciliated cells. They can push the egg for ampulla region for the sake of fertilizations. And another thing is, we have seen ciliary movement in trachea. If you take our trachea, cut into sections and observe under the microscope, you will get like these cells. These are the tracheal cells, and these are all cilia. They can filter the dust particles as well as the certain microorganisms and send the pure air for next part because of ciliary movement. And next one is flagellary movement. And this flagellary movement is mainly performed by the flagella. It is a long thread-like structures. The word flagella is taken from the Latin. In Latin, flagella means whip. There is a slight variations between the cilia and flagella. Cilia is just a small hair-like structure, but flagella is a thread-like structure. And this kind of movement we have seen in reproductive cells, that is sperms. You have seen here, and this is the head of the sperm and this is the tail. And tail of the sperm is a flagella. It helps in movement of the sperm. And another thing is, we have also seen flagella in case of cohonocytes. We cannot find these cells in human beings. These are found in sponges. And sponges having different layers, pinacoderm, cohonoderm, and that cohonoderm having cohonocytes. And the cohonocytes means collar cells, and this is the cell. It has collar, it has a flagella. That's why these are known as collar cells. They also shows flagellary movement for the filter feeding. About that mechanisms, I think we have learned in Porifera phylum. Next, the same flagellary movement you have seen in the Euglena and Trypanosoma, some other protozoans. And fourth type of classification is muscular movement, and this is the quite common movement we have seen in the muscles, and these muscles are necessary for the movement during any kind of work, and that is known as muscular movement. And these movements we have seen in limbs, alimentary canal, jaws, etc. And just have a look over this diagram, and these people are doing different kind of exercise and shows, and just they are moving the body parts, just they are moving the body part. That's why this is just a movement, it is not a locomotions. And this is about types of movement in case of various animals as well as human beings.